Hello there, everybody, and welcome to my channel. Victoria here, Radiant Moon Tarot. We've got your April 2024 money and career reading here for you for all Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to you. If you're returning, welcome back. I'm always grateful for every single one of you. But let's get right into your reading. We've got a lot of crazy energy coming in here for the month of April, so hold on to your hats. This is going to be a really important month to ground yourself, to take a step back, to take your time. Aries energy does tend to be very fiery, very passionate, and very action-oriented. We're in Aries season up until the 20th. But we do have some crazy energies. We've got Mercury retrograde up until the 25th, so that's something to be aware of. This opens the door for technology issues, communication issues, misunderstandings and things. So it's a really important time to take the extra time and diligence to make sure that you are focusing on positive, crystal clear communication with yourself and with other people. Make sure that you are double checking your emails before you hit send and making sure you're sending them to the right people. Double check what you're writing down as well, right? So think before you act, all right? Double check things before you do, okay? Just to help you to avoid some issues there. Pay very close attention to your technology. Make sure that before you start to record a video, make sure you've got a full battery. Check your spam folders for things that might go missing, that kind of thing. We have a solar eclipse in the sign of Aries on April 8th. Eclipses do bring some unpredictable energy. They can bring surprises. They can bring fated events, things that are meant to happen. And they can bring new beginnings, they can bring endings. Basically, anything goes when we have eclipses. And this being a total solar eclipse, it is a new moon. This can be about starting fresh, starting over. So you could potentially have an ending, or you could have something that is starting. We can also have things coming back into our lives with eclipses. So we can have a second chance, all right? We also have an opportunity for closure and healing as well with this energy. So righting wrongs in the workplace, getting things back on track, making sure that we're sorting out any issues within our department. This can also be a time where there might be doors opening for you to make more money. But again, we do have some volatile energy that might come in here. So we've got a lot of Mars energy throughout April. So we just need to make sure that we are taking that step back before we take our leap forward. So you might find yourself being a little bit impatient, okay? But avoid drama in the month of April. So if there's some things going on, like in your workplace with other people, just stay in your lane, okay? Stay in your lane will probably serve you quite well. But we do have on April 20th, we've got Jupiter conjunct with Uranus in the sign of Taurus. This is a big energy. This is not going to be a one-day event. This is something that'll unfold over some time. But Jupiter is our planet of good luck, good fortune, expansion, growth, abundance. So it may bring you something, bring you an opportunity, bring things in alignment to you, bring you into the right place at the right time, bring you information, something that expands your horizon. Maybe you get a little bit of good luck. But this can also amplify things. Jupiter amplifies things. So again, if we want to stay in our own lane, just focus on our own goals, focus on what we want to accomplish. This can really help, because if we do get involved in something that maybe doesn't really involve us, or that we don't need to get involved in, it can amplify something in a not so great way. So we don't want to do that. Uranus as well here is the Fool card, right? So if we think of the Fool, we break free. We're a little bit rebellious. We're maybe jumping into something with both feet. We've got a new beginning, a fresh start. Uranus is the planet of change, and quite often some unexpected ones. And so it can be really helpful, especially if you've been feeling stuck in this energy. But it's very positive for the most part situation on April 20th. So very positive for the majority of people. And so just keep that in mind. So if you've been feeling things are stuck, or you've been feeling things are a little bit challenging, things do start to get a little bit easier. But again, just take your time, take a step back. We have transition here for you with our lovely cauliflower. All right. So this is an energy is number 11. Okay. 11s can certainly represent new beginnings, a fresh start. They can also represent a wish number, right? 1111. And it can also represent taking something to the next level. But the transition energy is saying to you here that you may be looking to make some changes. This can be a month for you where it is a transitional month for you. You're stepping out of one kind of mindset or one kind of situation. You're looking forward to a new one, but it doesn't necessarily always mean that you are going to make physical moves, right? Just like when we transition or transform anything, it can be a little bit slow. So we take one foot in front of the other, one day at a time. We do one thing after first we think about things, then we put a plan in place, and then we wait for the right time, right? For when the timing feels like this might be a good opportunity or a good moment to do this thing. So the transition energy is very positive in this, but it can represent something where you do need to do things just a little bit slower, right, before you jump right in. But this can be a time of change and transformation for you. And this is a time for you where you may be looking for something new, or you may be looking for some growth in wherever you happen to be right now. So if things aren't going to evolve the way that you want them to evolve, right? Uranus energy, I evolve. Then you might be looking to take a different approach. But again, first, I feel the first half of the month at least is when you're going to be a little bit more contemplative than anything else. And then you're kind of like getting yourself ready for some sort of action or some sort of decision making. Be aware of things changing around you too, though, especially if you've got money invested anywhere or anything like that. Just keep an eye on your money and just be ready to take some action and rescue your money if you need to, or seize on an opportunity that you feel is 100% like, oh my goodness, I have to do this. I've done my research, everything feels right, and I think I need to do this now. So remember, we're going to do our due diligence, especially with Mercury in retrograde, all right? We have victory coming in here for you guys. Woohoo! Okay, we like a little bit of victory. So this is awesome energy. It's card number 44. Look at the doubles that you're getting, right? We've got card number 11 here with the cauliflower transition, and we've got 44 with victory. So this is a really positive energy for you. Success, victory are yours for the taking. So some of you do have something blossoming in the month ahead. So this eclipse can bring you something. Now, it may be that something leaves your life to bring in the new, okay? And it can be a culmination of something that you've been doing. And this is like, yes, I've done it. So this is an awesome energy. Card number 44, well, different schools of thought whether that's a master number or not, but the number 4 itself, 4 is a number of stability, security, a good, strong, solid foundation. Yes, some cultures may think that 4 is a negative number. However, I used to work with a woman, and her culture would typically consider 4 to be a bad number because it resonates with death, right? But she's like, I don't believe that. She says, because 4 brings me stability. There's 4 legs on a chair, 4 legs on a table, 4 wheels on a car. With only 3, I would probably topple over. So she says, I like number 4. It's a positive number. So, 4s do bring about that sense of, I've got my feet on the ground. I've got some stability in my life. I'm feeling good where I am, and I'm going to be thankful and grateful. So this is an awesome energy coming in here. So you could have some very good news, and good news indeed. The energy coming in, we've got the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands certainly can give you some gifts headed your way, right? The aces typically do represent new, fresh energy, new opportunities, new doors opening for you. It can also be an elevated energy, right? It doesn't have to be something brand new. It can be something going to the next level, or something where you may be having a fresh start, right? A new perspective on an old issue per se. resolving issues. And this is like, we're going to wipe the slate clean and we're going to start over. There is a healing element that comes in here this month with that solar eclipse. So with that, you can fix and heal situations, and in your money or your workplace, right? I mean, consider resolving money issues with someone you share your money with, right? So someone in your household, or resolving issues within your workplace, right? So now everyone's pulling their fair share of the weight, right? So healing things in regards to your money or how you make it, how you spend it is a positive thing. But this is a new perspective, a new energy, a new approach at things. You might be finding new sources of inspiration, and you could be feeling very creative in the month ahead. So what do I want to create? Your third eye very much activated here with this. You got a vision, you got a goal, right? How do I make this a reality for myself? How do I manifest opportunities into myself or into my life, right? What do I need to do to make it happen? The Ace of Wands, very fiery energy, filled with passion, right? Filled with excitement. So you could have exciting news, exciting energy, or maybe you're just really kind of thinking, okay, I want this thing. This is what I want. I want this in my bank account. I want this for my career path. I want this success. What is it? And you have a focus on that. You could be expanding your mind in some way too. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune coming in here for you guys as well. So this is awesome. And hey, would you look at that? We have 1111. What did we say? So we've got our transition card, which is number 11, the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, it's number 10. 10s are endings. Transitioning to new beginnings. So the 10 reduces down into a 1. So a new cycle of growth, of opportunity, of abundance, of success, of fortune, of wisdom, of knowledge, expansion on all levels. This is awesome energy, bringing you in some good karma, but also, of course, the Ace of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. That's a double dose of luck for you. So whatever that looks like to you, this is like a new chapter starting. And don't forget, we're in Aries season, right? So Aries is the first sign of astrology. So we're in the astrological new year. So a new energy, a new perspective, new growth, new opportunities, or things coming to fruition for you. So it's an awesome energy here for you, all opening up doors. Right. So, but yes, you could have a little bit of luck, or you could have some gifts. Aces do tend to bring a little bit of luck. They're gifts from the universe on some level. And that Wheel of Fortune can bring you some luck and as well. We have the Chariot energy here also, and this is the blessings headed your way for the month ahead. The Chariot is your energy, Cancer. So this is about you. The Chariot is a card of victory and success. Hello. Okay. But it's because of things that you've done. It's because of your action, your goals, your ambition, your drive, your determination to get what you want, to go where you want to get to seize the moment, to seize the opportunity. So this is you believing in yourself, believing that you can overcome any kind of obstacles that you may encounter along your path, and knowing what you need to do to achieve it. Things are aligning for you. The Chariot is also a card of destiny. And as we have fated events that may come about with eclipses, right? And don't forget, the solar eclipse is just the start of a cycle, a 6-month cycle, right? Starts in the new moon and culminates in the full moon. So this is setting the stage for your next 6 months. Where do I want to go? What do I want to get to? Where do I want to see growth in my life? How do I want my money to work for me rather than me working so hard for my money? You've got goals, you've got ambitions, and this is saying to you that your focus on your goals and your ability to take action is what's going to get you successful. It's going to get you to your finish line. Are you looking to make a purchase? Are you saving money to buy a house? Are you looking to move somewhere different, move departments where you work, move positions where you work, move jobs entirely, move your money to something that's a little bit more stable or profitable? Whatever it is, your actions is what is going to get you to the finish line. Your actions pay off. And we got the Queen of Wands here for you as well. So not only are we taking action in that Chariot energy, stars are aligning for you. Something is playing out for you exactly how it's meant to. But the Queen of Wands, you're receiving something here as well. The Queen of Wands energy is about being successful and confident, and also with that streak of independence. A very fiery energy, right, is the Queen of Wands. So this can certainly be your energy that is benefiting you the most in the month ahead. right? So focus on yourself, focus on your goals, focus on what you want to create in your life. Very creative energy with the Queen of Wands, creative energy with the Ace of Wands. What do you want to create? Because this is your opportunity to get the ball rolling or to see something through to the finish line, depending on what's going on in your world. But it's all bringing in this big, huge energy of success. Gotta love it, right? But you may also need to take a different approach at something, right? This is that expansion energy that's coming in here. Because the Queen of Wands is this energy of I am independent, I'm strong, I'm confident, I'm successful, I'm open, I'm honest, I'm being truthful with myself, but I'm also feeling a little bit of an adventure. I'm not set in my ways. I'm open to something, right? So you could be opening yourself up to a new way of doing something, and this can bring you closer to your goals. Whatever it is, very positive energy that you've got going on. Now, the Queen of Wands as a blessing can also represent an important person that may play a key role in your life somewhere. This can be someone you partner up with in business. This can be someone that might give you some advice. The Queen of Wands as a person that gives you advice is, kind of that advice that only someone like a best friend would give you, like open, honest, truthful, and hey, you asked for my opinion and this is what it is, right? Or you asked for my help, I'm giving it to you, right? You can decide whether to accept it or not. But the Queen of Wands in this energy is going to be someone fun-loving, someone exciting to be around, maybe someone that can give you some motivation or guidance in where you want to go. They might be very creative in their own right, and but they maybe someone that has something very important that they can impart to you, some wisdom they can impart to you. And it's something that you would take because they're not coming from a place of any kind of reward for what they're helping you out with. They're just doing it because you're you, or because this is what they do. They help people, or they just, have the wisdom that they like to share with other people. Now, some of you here as well, you might be going on some sort of adventure. Just saying. The Ace of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot card, one of travel or adventure, and the Queen of Wands, a very adventurous energy, can also represent like a bestie, like a best friend or something. And this can be where maybe you are wanting to, you're wanting to maybe make some changes in your life to bring more balance into your life or to have more fun. And you might be planning a trip, so you're probably going to spend some money on that, but it'll be money well spent because you probably go and you have a good time, you have some fun, and you probably feel refreshed, right, when you come back from that trip or that getaway. And this can be really, how shall we say, really reinvigorating for you. So if you have a friend that invites you somewhere, maybe you should say yes. Big yes card there. Oh, your challenge for the month ahead. Ouch. Okay, we've got the Devil card. So with the Chariot card in your blessings position and the Devil card in your challenge position, the Chariot card can be about breaking away, breaking free, right? Charging ahead, moving forward. You got a clear sense of direction, whereas the Devil keeps you trapped, stuck, controlled, has you repeating habits and patterns and cycles over and over and over again. So for some of you, you are really going to need to have a little bit of willpower, and you're really going to need to tap into your confidence, okay, and be determined to break a cycle or to resolve some issues. Because the Devil card can be those bad habits that we have. And when it comes to your money, okay, you could either be too much of a spendthrift with your money or too much of a miser, right? We can take those things to extremes. The Devil brings extremes. So, and of course, we know that an extreme of anything is going to keep us stuck somewhere. It's not going to bring us fulfillment and happiness and joy. So in this energy, especially with the Chariot card there, because the Chariot brings things together for you. We have an alignment of masculine and feminine, alignment of the yin and the yang, the alignment of the physical and the spiritual. And when things are in alignment, we work in harmony. The Devil card doesn't bring you that. So this is a month where you may really encounter some challenges, but it's an opportunity to move forward from them. When the Devil card shows up, we need boundaries and perspective. We also need to recognize what is keeping us trapped, stuck, controlled. So is it our own patterns and behaviors? Is it something external of ourselves? Is it something internal? Fear, right? Because first and foremost, the Devil card represents our shadow side, right? Our fears, our doubts, our lack of confidence, our outdated and old habits, patterns, and beliefs. So in this energy, the challenge is breaking free from those, breaking free from controlling people or situations, breaking free from obsession even as well, because we can dig ourselves into a little hole by obsessing over something. Also, like we said with balance, if you're going on a vacation, maybe you need more balance in your life. The Devil card is workaholic energy. So perhaps part of the challenge is finding time to get away from your workplace situation so that you can go and have a little bit more fun. When we have a card in the challenge position, it is not insurmountable. It is something that we need to recognize, something that we need to address, something that we need to work through. It can slow us down. It can throw a boulder in our path. But it's not something that we can't overcome. We just need to be aware and we need to work through. So you could be, facing your fears. You could be being really honest with yourself. Hello, Queen of Wands. Thank you very much. You could be really honest with yourself, right? About this is where I'm, flushing money away. This is where this is where I need to maybe put a little bit of my paycheck aside for a better tomorrow, right? So you might be recognizing something within you that you are trying to change. There you go. We have the Five of Pentacles here as well. Okay. Very challenging energy, right? The Devil card and the Five of Pentacles. So if you are in a workplace situation where it is toxic, it is controlling, you've got people that are fighting each other, gossip mongers, all these things, and you're not getting paid what you're worth. Breakout energy. Ace of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Wands, the Chariot. Time to break away from that. Now we know why we have the cauliflower, right? Cauliflowers, they don't grow overnight, okay? And it is transitional. So this can be a transitional month for you where you're transitioning out of one situation and into another. And you're laying the groundwork for that. So in this energy, the Five of Pentacles is a lack energy, right? I don't have. I can't find. Something has been taken away from me. I'm having challenges with money, unexpected bills, or I'm not getting paid what I'm worth, right? All of those things, the energy of lack. But Five of Pentacles. There's pentacles available in that window. Sometimes we need to look at things a little bit differently. Sometimes we need to open our mind a little bit. This shows you that there's a different way. There's a better way, but unless we have an open mind and open heart, and unless we're willing to see things from a different perspective, we're forever going to be in this energy, and we don't want to do that. So I feel here part of the challenge is to shift the mindset, is to overcome a challenge, is to recognize the possibilities that are there rather than the lack of them. Now, some of you might be able to change your current circumstances, but you'll probably really need the Queen of Wands energy and the Chariot energy, right? You probably need to really embrace your inner confidence and strength and, tap into perhaps a little bit of stubborn energy that you have hidden away somewhere, right? Because you might have to advocate for yourself, possibly other people as well, to make change. And if you can't make change, then onwards and upwards you go. Be aware, okay, of nefarious, underhanded dealings throughout the month ahead as well. The devil tempts you, dangles a carrot in front of your face and says, come on, I know you want this, but then doesn't deliver. Be aware of scams. Be aware of those stupid text messages that we all get these days that say, hey, you have a tax return you haven't claimed yet. Press here. Things like that. They're getting very, very sophisticated in the scams that are out there these days. Okay, and things can look real. So again, we've got Mercury retrograde, we've got eclipse energies, right? So, we've got all these weird things going on. And just make sure that you don't necessarily trust everything that you see, and that you take a step back and that you really look at all the details. Because the devil energy will gloss over those details, make everything look very irresistible, right? And not everything is as it seems. So just be aware that there's scammers about. We are also in April, so depending where you are in the world, I guess North America at least, we're in tax season. And this is when those scammers really do come out in tax season. Just be aware of that, right? You want to protect your money in a positive way. But I do feel here that you are maybe recognizing some sort of barriers or fears that you have in regards to money. And I think you're really looking to change that perspective that you have. All right. But be also aware of unexpected bills. Okay, just saying. But you may find some resources to deal with those, right? So just take charge, right? Deal with things head on and work through them. Focus on the solution and not the problem. Advice from Spirit, we've got the Hermit card. This is Virgo energy, but the Hermit card does bring about healing. So you can heal a negative situation. This also brings in a little bit of soul searching. So the Hermit says here, take a step back, consider all angles, all perspectives, connect with your intuition, connect with yourself, figure out where you want to go. How do you want something to play out? Because the Hermit energy is we do take a step back, we do go within, we do spend a little bit of time with ourselves on our own. Because we're setting the stage, we're lighting a lantern, we're making a wish, we're setting intentions, we're figuring out what we want to light our path forward. Some of you are thinking, what's going to make me happy? Some of you are thinking, can I heal this situation? The Hermit can certainly bring in some healing energy, right? But it can also bring you the big picture as well, because we are going within a little bit. This can help us open up and see things a little bit differently, a little bit clearer, or a little bit better. So connect with yourself, spend a little bit of time with yourself, and be honest with yourself here as well. But I feel like here you're going to get a little bit of clarity when you do quiet your conscious mind. There's a shift happening here for you somewhere, okay? And we want you to embrace it. We've got the King of Wands here as well. So as advice from Spirit, make sure that you are partnered up with the right people, with the right companies, with the right departments, with the right position, with the right investments, with the right bank. All right, because we've got the King of Wands and we've got the Queen of Wands both coming in here. We also have the Hermit, right? So the Hermit can have you getting a clear sense of direction, who I am, what I want, what am I worth? Because the Devil and the Five of Pentacles can have you feeling not worthy, or someone doesn't recognize your worth. And so Spirit's wanting you to recognize your worth and know that you are worthy. And embrace your confidence and know that the perfect partnership is out there, right? And of course, when we're talking about your money, your perfect partnership doesn't have to be a person, right? It can be a situation, it can be an opportunity, it can be a door. But Spirit also wants you to make sure that you know what you want and then go for it. And be confident in what it is that you do. If there's a rift somewhere here, there may be an opportunity, Hermit and the King of Wands, to heal that situation, to get things back on track. But you got to deal with this ugliness right there first, right? Got to deal with something that may be hidden, because the Devil energy, something could be hiding, some debt. And if you are perhaps partnered up with somebody that you share finances with, it might be a business partnership. It could be a romantic partnership, right? Maybe a spouse, something like that. There could be like some hidden debt, okay, with this, or maybe someone has like overspent some money, right? So in this energy, it's like we got to nip it in the bud. We got to fix this thing right now. We're going to turn things around before it's too late. We've got to address the issue at hand, and that's always a little bit of a challenge sometimes to go through. But take action, take charge. We have the Five of Cups here as well. Now, this is your overall outcome, okay? So there's going to be something here that where you do need to process some emotions. The Five of Cups says that there's something here that may have you feeling a little bit down, a little bit lost, something that you need to work through, something that we're changing, but there's an opportunity here to turn things around. The Five of Cups says we need to process our negative emotions, we need to process the challenges, and then we need to look at the future. We need to look forward and know that we can turn things around, we can right some wrongs, and we can get things back into alignment. Because with the Five of Cups, we typically do have 3 of our cups that are turned over, spilt down, and then we've got 2 that are still standing. But that can mean something different for everybody. For some of you, the Five of Cups says there's a better partnership, a better situation, better money-making opportunities on the horizon, but first we need to let something go here today. Devil card, Five of Pentacles. If you're not getting recognized for your value, if you're not getting paid what you're worth, you've got to let something go to find something better. We've got to make the room. If there's something with a person in your life here that you share money and your finances with, right? Five of Cups, we need to deal with our challenges. We need to get things sorted out so that we can get things back on track and move forward for tomorrow. We also have the Five of Wands. Oh boy. So the Five of Wands can certainly represent a little bit of conflict. So you're working through some conflict and challenges. There might be a little bit of battle. There might be a little bit of drama. But with the Five of Cups says you might have a choice to make. Do we need to let something go? Can we fix something? Can we work through something? Can we battle through and then leave it behind and move forward in a better way? Or is it time for change? Because let me tell you, you got 3 5s coming in here. 5, 5, 5. You have a lot of repeating numbers, right? You've got 11, 11. Okay? You've got your 44, but you also have 3 5s. 5, 5, 5. This is a powerful month of change for you, of transition. Boom, right there. Of seizing your opportunity, seizing your moment, getting things back on track, reclaiming your personal power, and inviting in and embracing the change that you want to happen, that you want to see. Now, for some of you, this can be something going on externally from you, and you're sitting over here in this energy going, I'm just going to sit here and eat my popcorn, and I'm not going to get involved. I'm just going to be aware of what's going on. Maybe you're the person that gives someone some advice. But for others of you, you're an engaging actor in your own story, and you are embracing your personal power to make some positive changes. Whatever your situation is, this is going to be a month again where first we're going to take a step back, we're going to observe, we're going to ask questions, we're going to get all the details, then we're going to do something about it, or we're going to decide what our next steps are. You might not get everything resolved by the end of the month, but that's not necessarily in the cards anyway, right? You got some big energy going on over here, some fated events, but you got some good positive energy coming in. Okay, and sometimes things do take a while to play out. But this is a powerful month to invoke change on many, many levels for you. And invite in this new cycle. So believe in yourself, be confident, embrace abundance in your life. Deal with the issues, whatever it is at hand. Be aware of your surroundings, and this can set you up for a much better tomorrow. So let's grab you a couple more cards here. I'm sorry, my voice is getting a little bit scratchy. I'm getting over a cold. I had to take a couple days off doing meetings, so it's just a little bit scratchy. Change your thoughts, change your future. All right, now this can be speaking to the Five of Pentacles and the Devil. Okay? At the end of every day before you go to sleep, think through events of the day. If any events or moments didn't go the way you wanted, replay them in your mind the way you wanted them to go. You have now completely changed your future. Nice little trick for the law of attraction. And think before you act. What did we say the theme was for your month, right? Make it a daily habit to determine the outcome of every event in your life through your thoughts. set the universal forces ahead of you in everything you do and everywhere you go by thinking the way you want something to go in advance. Then you are creating your life intentionally. You have a business meeting? I'm going to give an awesome presentation and I'm going to impress the crap out of everyone at the table. Done. Done. I have to have a challenging conversation with a coworker or my ornery boss. I know what I'm going to say. I know what my outcome's going to be. I'm going to kill it. Right? Set those intentions and trust in your outcome. I'm going to leave all that there for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. If there was, please do hit that like button there on this video. Free for you, really does help the video get out there and get seen, so it helps me. I thank you so much. And if you enjoy my content, hit subscribe on my channel as well. But I hope you guys have a fantastic month, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.